All right. Three things that came to mind. So, learning to deal with tech chasers, plain and simple. I think Nuggets.
With
It
what?
felt like they didn't miss a tech chase,
Oh, tech chase.
and
Yeah.
it was very frustrating. Like I was like,
Yep.
I don't think he did anything special. I think he just applied his game plan better than mine. And I was like, he's just not missing the tech chase. Like I talked to him afterwards, but he won't admit it. But I'm like, he didn't drop a tech chase,
He
and
definitely did drop a couple. We'll look at the set. I don't think he
yeah,
was tech chasing perfectly, but there were some opportunities you had to escape that you didn't take too.
yeah. And that's the thing.
We'll look
I'm
at
like,
those.
and that's the thing I'm struggling with is just it's only to get out of it because I don't like that I wished I don't like the place I'm in right now as a player where I'm like I'm very momentum based. Like I'm very much just like I'm just fucking get one big opening and then momentum starts. It's like I want to be consistent. I want to be consistent to where I hit it every single time. To where I'm consistent on, whether it's openings, whether it's defense or whatever. I'm very inconsistent. It only happens on occasions, and this is frustrating me very much so for about the past maybe since 2019. It feels like I haven't been consistent at all since 2019,
Yeah.
and it just I've had enough of it. I've absolutely had enough of it, and I want it to stop. So that's why I wanted to study this set tonight. Um, Second one is scrapping better up close. It felt like I generally gravitated away from the scrap and didn't want to deal with anything up close. I didn't
Mm,
really trust my CC game much at all, or even my crouch game, which was something that
mm.
I wrote down literally in my notebook, and I decided let's not follow this at all, and let's just absolutely throw everything just out the window because that's just great forward thinking by me. So
Yeah.
you know, I'm like, okay, I did not trust it. I did it a little bit in the depth set, but I lost trust after a while, and I realized it like maybe halfway through this set, and also just like from looking back at it, I'm like, I literally just lost trust in everything I wanted to do, and I'm more frustrated at that than actually losing the set cells because I literally just I lost trust in the game plan more than I did than like sometimes I struggle to delegate while TOing. That's like the best way I I can describe it is that I
Yeah.
pulled TO me but in tournament, which I think is just as bad. And then
Okay.
the last thing is just closing out stocks. I want to play four stocks. This has been kind of a saying I've been writing by recently. Is you have to play four stocks. I
Yeah.
felt like in this set, especially in Game Five, I played about two to three good stocks, and then I just decided we're gonna be a very bad player than the other two. Um, and I pretty much just like I want to play complete sets. I mean, this was an issue in the depth set. I felt like I played, especially game four. I played a very good, um, three stocks, but then the fourth stock, I don't know if it's just mentally I take out the gas, whatever, but just like it goes blank. It goes blank, and
Yeah.
everything comes apart like my entire 2022 did. Literally,
So
where everything just comes apart.
I'm gonna
And
say what this sounds like is like you need to have a more clearly defined game plan and just stick to that throughout the match. That's what
yeah,
it sounded like to me. Like it sounds like you have moments where like your skill and your longevity of playing the game shine through, but you're not consistent about it because you're like too focused on the minutia of the game
hmm
and not focusing on just doing the same thing for four stocks.
yeah, and I've I've thought about this that sometimes I'm too creative for my own good, if that makes sense. Like, I
Yeah,
want
in
to do
tournament,
different
you
things.
don't want to be creative. That's
That's the
interesting.
thing.
So in friendlies, you want to do that. You want to like mix it up every time. You want to try all this new stuff that you've never done before. But in tournament, you literally want to break it down to the most simple shit possible
Hmm.
and try and get away with doing as little as you can. Because the more you do, the more you can mess up.
Yeah, and it's like I need to remember to that, and that's been the biggest thing. And maybe it's also a little bit of rust. I mean, like either way, it's still an issue. And it's something that I would say in the past I was way better with. I felt like I was a much simpler player back then, for the better, because I strictly focused on just that. And it feels like that. Like you said, I have the moments. I have the moments. I've had the longevity. Like, it's not my first rodeo, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just like it's getting back to where I can just routinely just do it and just go. It feels like that I try to make things as probably as complex as it can be, and I eventually just fumble the bag in the end because I either overload myself with information, my opponent adjusts to it, and I can't get my footing, or I'm just getting outplayed entirely. Like usually one of the others happen, or sometimes it's a combination of all of those. And this tournament felt like a lot of those instances where I don't feel like I was beaten by better players. I felt like I beat myself in
Yeah.
this. It didn't feel like, they were doing anything that was like really special where I'm like, oh shit, they did this thing. Like they had some good stuff as well, but it felt like I more so was beating myself in this instance. And I don't like doing that because I beat myself too much in 2022 more than you can believe. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want 2022 me to come into play. That sticks within 2022. That the year can die in a fire, but I don't want to have that feeling again. And I had that feeling today, and I'm like, this sucks. I don't want to deal with that anymore. That already sucked enough. But that's
So
kind of my general
I'm
gist
not
on it.
gonna lie. You're gonna feel like that sometimes, no matter how good you get. Like it's just always gonna be there sometimes.
Yeah,
You're
I
always
know it
gonna feel
is.
like you underperformed a bunch and that you got beat by players that are worse than you. That's just always gonna happen. Like
It
you could be
is.
Mango and you'll feel like that. You could be Zane, you'll feel like that.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I think it's because I've been there before, like at that sort of level before of like borderline PR'd. So like
yeah.
I've been there before to know what it's like, and it's like trying to get back there. It's harder this time,
Hmm.
but that's
Uh,
enough of my mental spiel. But I really wanted to get that out of the way because I'm just like, you know, that's been on my mind for a very long time, and
yeah.
I get tired of it.
Honestly, the biggest thing to boost consistency that I can recommend to you is just practicing all the time. Like even just solo practicing a little bit every day will help
Mm-hmm.
so much.
Like 5 to 6 days, like 5 to 6 days a week.
Yeah, like just practice. It okay, here's my like training regimen in quotation marks, if you want to call it that,
Mm-hmm.
is I just force myself to do solo practice for maybe like 10, 15 minutes a day.
Mm-hmm.
And if I find that I'm just vibing doing solo practice, I'll just keep doing it for longer until I get like actually bored.
Okay.
Because 10 minutes, 15 minutes is not a big commitment. So if I really don't want to play Melee, I'll just be like, all right, 10 minutes. I can play Melee for 10 minutes by myself. That's not like really playing Melee. And it
Yeah.
just kind of stops you from losing it, right?
You're just moving around basically.
Just
You're just
moving around for 10 minutes. And I could even have like a YouTube video open. And then it doesn't really feel like I'm playing Melee, but the muscle memory is still being ingrained.
yeah.
But then if I'm actually like vibing with that, maybe I'm getting into this YouTube video and I'm practicing tech skill and I'm practicing tech chasing. Maybe I find out I realize I've been doing it for like 40 minutes straight, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. That's a good amount of solo practice that I just did when I
Yeah.
didn't even really feel like playing Melee today.
Yeah. With me, I sometimes like for better or for worse, I commit hard. Like if I'm gonna do anything, this is just how I've been wired. If I do anything, I have to hard commit. Otherwise, I just don't put in the effort. I've known this about myself for years is that if I do something, I'm going to hard commit everything to it.
Yeah,
Otherwise, like, and
I'm
that's been the
sort of
hardest thing.
similar,
That's the
but
hardest thing for me.
Melee's kind of been this thing lately where it is similar. Like I am hard committing to practicing every day, but that's my commitment. Not how
Yeah.
much I practice every day, just that I do.
I guess this is more on the side. It's completely unmelee related, but I try to journal. I've been journaling every day since the start of the new year. I know it's not
That's
melee
good.
related, but I just write down something, even if it's just a couple sentences. I write something down in this journal I have. You
Yeah.
know, it's something, but it's a sign of consistency. The only time I did not do it was during Genesis weekend, where I literally had no time to do it. But the moment after Genesis ended, I started writing shit down. But that's something I've tried to discipline myself. Should I just like apply that similar sort of concept to melee, where I just I just go and just get it in, just like get it in, just get some sort of practice in.
Um, yeah. I mean, yeah, I think if what you're struggling with is consistency, and that's the main thing at the moment, just play just like every day, just for a little bit. It'll help
Yeah,
like an insane amount. Because
yeah,
like, especially if you take are constantly taking breaks, you're actually gonna get worse. Like, you're not just
mm-hmm.
gonna stagnate. You're going to get worse until you like start practicing again.
Mm-hmm.
You'll catch up again quickly, but like you will like if you take like 2 weeks off from melee, you will play so much worse the next time you play melee than when you
Mm-hmm.
last played 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and that's like the biggest thing. And then like I've been trying this thing where I'm trying to look at things more objectively rather than emotionally, and that's been hard because I've come to the conclusion that I'm an emotional based player. So shout outs, I'm just like
Yeah.
Hbox. Everything's fucking emotional in your mind. But um basically like I've been getting better at it in at least online. At least when I play online, I've gotten very good at it. It's still not great, but I've gotten much better at it. But this is the first time in a while where I'm like, okay, emotions took over today. We don't want that. I want to think objectively because emotions never lead to anything good while you're doing something mid game. It never leads to
Yeah.
anything good. I've I learned this the
I
hard
kind
way
of think
TOing, and it's the same thing as a competitor.
the only thing you should be thinking about mid game, like while you're actually playing, is uh opponents' habits
Mm-hmm.
that you pick up on, especially like tech habits and stuff like that, or like escape option habits, like what they do after whiffs, that kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
are really good to pick up on. And remembering to follow your game plan. Just
Mm-hmm.
reminding yourself, this is my game plan.
Yeah.
That's it. That's like all you should ever think about in tournament. Literally nothing else.
All
You
right.
should not be thinking about every little micro interaction. You shouldn't be thinking about what's going on outside of the game. You shouldn't be thinking about how much you want to win or how much you don't want to lose this set. You should only be thinking about those two things.
Yeah.
What your opponent's
Is
doing and what your game plan is.
yep.
Don't even think about like how bad your tech skill is. Don't because you'll just get in your own head about it. Like if your tech skill is bad, tough. Like
Yeah.
it's bad that day. But like
Yeah.
don't think about it.
Yeah. You still got like at any given day, you still have to pull yourself together and go through.
Yeah, yeah. Like you can't just like be like, oh, I'm missing a lot of ledge dashes today. I'm just gonna not ledge dash anymore. You still got to go for it sometimes when it's like
You have to
sometimes you just have to.
you have to represent it.
It's like when I feel like I'm playing bad, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna go for the tech chase because I'm just gonna miss and get wake up shine. I'm like, my entire game plan is built around tech chasing.
Mm.
I'm just gonna tech chase.
Yeah.
If it fails, tough.
If it fails, it fails.
Uh, yeah,
You live and
and
die by what you've built basically.
yep, because I know my not tech chase plan is so much worse than my tech chase plan. Sometimes when I just cut out all the fluff, then suddenly my tech chase thing starts getting better again. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I was just distracted the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, that's my theory. Is literally only thing about those two things:
Yep. Just focus on the game.
your game
Focus on the
plan
thing at hand.
and your opponent's like habits that you pick up on.
Yep. Yep. I already wrote that down. So mental, their habits. What are they doing, and then following your game plan.
I would even say following your game plan should be the first thing you think about,
Yeah.
and only beyond that do you start like picking up on habits
Mm-hmm.
and like remembering to go for a read on the habit sometimes.
Yeah. All right. I think
All
we're
right,
finally in.
cool.
I think.
So okay, let's start right there.
Hang on. Why is it not
Um,
rewinding? Oh my god! It's not like YouTube.
yeah, the Windows player is a lot worse than
Windows player
YouTube for sure.
sucks.
So okay, so he just whiffed an aerial in front of you, right? You just like nared in front
Yeah.
and then up
I
tilted.
can't do frame by frame on this motherfucker.
Yeesh.
Yeah. But anyway, so
So if you see a Sheik whiff an aerial, you just gotta grab that. Like that nair is so punishable. It's
yeah.
insane. It looks like you went for a nair. This nair. The Sheik's at 0. It doesn't do anything here unless Sheik is like literally. So nair is a read on jump. You
Mhm.
can't really react unless she's doing the like jump, like wait to do like a late fair thing. Then sometimes you can like react and like nair her out of the air. That's
Yeah.
it. You're not nairing her out of the air on reaction at 0 unless specifically she's doing that.
Yeah.
And it leads to nothing if she's grounded. At 0, you're only looking for two things. What are those two things?
Yeah. Grab and then stomp.
Exactly. That's all you want to do at this percent.
Yep. So Nair's good at catching. Nair's good at catching jumps. I mean,
And
like
even then, I usually only like nair in place or like nair out of shield if I like see Sheik like just like kind of empty short hopping in front of me. And that's like it. It's like a hard call anti-air that's like very risky because it just gets wrecked by crouch, gets wrecked by forward tilt. It's not a move you want to spam in neutral versus Sheik unless they're really jump spammy.
and this is something I've had an issue with. I get very jump spammy either when I'm nervous or at least just I started doing ranked recently and I noticed I get a lot more jump spammy. For whatever reason, I just decide let's just jump at everything. Let's become Florox and just do the same thing over and over again
Yeah.
in a bad way.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
let's just go and jump spam. That's like all I've that will just go through my head, and I don't like
Yeah.
it.
That's not good. Falcon is definitely better grounded for the most part. For the most part, versus Sheik definitely because you CC everything she does below like 30 something 40%. Uh, you can CC like nair till like 50. It's insane. So you just hold down forever against her,
Yeah,
and the
just
only move
CC
you have to
down.
worry about is grab, and her grab is like such a commitment and gets stomped, and you can dash through her, dash back. There's a bunch of things you can do to avoid her grab.
Yeah.
So up
Mhm.
tilt is annoying if you're trying to run through her. A lot of Sheiks will just like spam up tilt in place and stuff.
Yep.
But you can also CC grab it.
Yeah.
So
CC grab it. That's all you do.
yeah. So you definitely could have just grabbed here, but you nared and he up tilted because he whiffed an aerial.
Yep.
So here we are.
All right. Grab
And you're
monkey.
in there. Yes.
Grab monkey.
So there. Well, okay, that was interesting. You could have SDI'd, but then he grabbed way. It
I
was wonky.
I've been very. I always get upset with this. So I checked it again. So I will do the no tech sometimes, but the problem is, I swear I can bet every cent I made from Genesis 8 and 9. Every time I try to opt for that no tech, for whatever reason they hit it. They actually hit the jab reset and they actually hit the regrab. I don't know what it is. This is bothering
Are
me
you
to the end of
are
time.
you mashing the like? Are you like rolling your stick upwards and like buffering out a double jump?
I mean, I'm trying to. I usually remember to hold up.
Okay, so just holding up is not enough to get out of the jabs, like, and not get hit afterwards. You have to like roll your stick like upwards, like constantly, like you're wiggling it, like doing the wank DI kind of thing.
So
It's a
And
lot
then
easier versus the Spaceys than it is versus Sheik, but you can still do it versus Sheik.
yeah, yeah, you gotta like wank DI upwards against Sheik, and then you'll actually pop out and buffer like a double jump, and then she has to like read the double jump with something to hit you. She can't just like do her normal like forward tilt or grab there.
roll stick up, and
Yeah,
so roll
like
stick up,
fast, mash it up. Yeah,
roll
wank
stick up
DI
fast
upwards,
after jab reset.
or like during the jab reset to SDI up and slash. It'll just keep doing it. You'll She does like the double jab. You'll just like fly upwards and double jump out.
Okay.
Okay, so he continues the tech chase. Yeah, when you tech roll, it's like super free, so that makes sense. Okay, you're out. So there, when she's just doing that like fair pressure, that's when you could narrow out a shield.
Just like
Yeah,
Nair.
because see, he just keeps repeatedly doing like fair, jab,
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, if you're gonna like, if you know that fair is gonna come, you just nair and it'll catch it, and then you get a grab, and then you
Yeah,
maybe kill her.
I lose confidence in
So
this a lot of times just because
it
I've
is a
gotten
read. It's
stuff.
a commitment.
It is a commitment, and I've gotten PTSD of like getting stuffed out God knows how many times,
Yeah, and the
and
really
like
good sheiks, this doesn't work against very often. It still works sometimes, but you have to be really sparing with it. But with sheiks of like Nuggets level and like basically anyone below like top 100 level, you can narrow out a shield pretty often against their pressure because their pressure is not like that tight usually.
yeah, and that's the thing is that I had to remember that like the worse the player is, the more I can get away with, and sometimes I've had the issue of giving some players way too much credit and not trusting my own options, which is something I've had an issue with recently. Is just I'll lose trust in it and then just fall apart. I'll fall apart more than I did in my 2022, and I just fall apart. And I need to remember just trust it. Like I think in this entire set, I feel like I just lost trust in all my fundamentals. I lost trust in all my fundamentals, and I paid the price for it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what it looked like. All right, so
Yeah.
that's just an option. If you were gonna read the fair timing, so like after the fair hits your shield here, I would just wait, let them do the grounded option. If I see the jab, I would usually wait for like a tilt or something, but yeah, you see the jab, you could read like they're gonna fair again, and then you nair.
Okay, so I'm just writing this down. That it's a commitment. To nair as shield when they fair pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah, so like right here, like this, it's all a commitment, pretty much. And like that jab there that they're trying to do is trying to catch my jump.
yeah,
So like
yeah.
going back
You
here.
never jump right after the fair hits because they're always gonna do a grounded option after. You wait for the grounded option, then you read the second fair.
Okay, so let's go back again. So real quick, man, I hate Windows Player. Um,
So I mean, he's just doing the basic fair
yeah,
jab fair.
yeah.
So
So
you
this is
would
the
just
first
shield the
one.
fair, shield the jab, and then read the next fair with jump out of shield in
So
there.
you're saying after the first one, I could have just done it?
Well, after the first one, you wait, shield the jab, and then nair immediately after the jab,
Okay.
and catch the second one. That's probably what I would do, but the really good sheiks won't go for that second fair. They'll do like other stuff,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes punish you,
Yeah.
but sometimes they'll still go for the second fair, and it works.
Yep.
It's all a mix up.
Yeah. All right. Grab. Let's see. I like that. That was
Oh,
actually a good.
nice.
That was a good tech by me.
Yeah. Okay, I like the wave dash out of shields.
I did a good fade back there, but I want to see. I did a good fade back, but so right here, good roll, good fade back right here. It's just I went for knee. I think just
Yeah,
more desperate than
getting jumpy. Because now you can't even see C2 and like F tilt. It's just they're gonna be fishing for F tilt.
yeah,
At this point, I like run and shielding a lot against cheeks that are just spamming moves like this.
yeah,
'Cause
and
he's
I
basically just spamming a place, then till your shield, and you grab him.
yeah just trust run up shield. Trust run up shield when they
Yeah, run
when they spam
shield
aerials.
is worse than run up crouch, but it's what you got at high percent. And it's still pretty good
How do you feel
against
about
spammy
moving
sheiks.
around on platforms versus Sheik in this spot?
I honestly don't love it. Doesn't much, and like a backer just kills you.
Yeah.
You can like it's not the worst. I do like kind of platform camp against sheep sometimes, but I use platforms more to avoid getting grabbed. And at this percent, getting grabbed is not
You're
the
more
threat.
looking to camp plats from like from 20 to 40 instead of like,
Yeah,
80, if you want to do that.
exactly.
Mm-hmm. Why is my internet dying now? Technical difficulties. Hello? Hello?
Swag.
All right. My internet's back.
Okay.
I-
You were
Run around.
lagging crazy. I was like, whoa, where's Nathan at?
I it's because my family, so I had to run the wire across the freaking I had to run the wire across like the room, like the entire house, and I'm like
Oh, was Simon, I found their Alameda player today at the local. It's this Peach player from Irvine who's like hella good.
Oh.
Well, not hella
Alright.
good, but like he's just like a far cry from the other
Alright.
Peaches I've seen in
Who
North
was
Carolina.
it?
I was like, super happy. They're tagging cards
Oh yeah, that
NG,
person made it pretty far.
and their unranked name is Squeech Jr.
alright. Time to get back to focus. Time to get back on focus.
It's
I've run into that person where I was like, "Oh, what's your unranked name? We might have played." And he's like, "I'm Squeech Jr." And I screamed. I was like, "You're Squeech Jr. Oh my god!"
I heard that.
So
The street picked up on the stream
oh
too.
my god.
All right.
Yeah.
Back to
The-
focusing. So
Back to anal.
so
There, Nate. Or
yeah,
is
I'm
it
there.
lagging
Can you hear
again?
me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
yeah. Nathan, man.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah. There we go. Yes.
I have to get the flipping thing back up. Oh my gosh. I have to get pop-up window again. Give me a sec. I'm getting a new router. I'm just gonna buy a router for my room. I'm tired of this.
Yeah, this is really tough.
This is just
You
I'm
can't
tired.
even do
I'm tired of a
analysis 'cause
lot.
your
I'm tired of a
internet's
lot
so
of
bad,
things.
It's bad.
Yeah, that's
I'm
pretty
tired of a
bad.
lot of
Let
things.
alone netplay. Yeah.
Okay.
Is netplay pretty hard for you?
No, okay, so here's the thing. It's because literally my family has guests over right now and they don't want me running the wire over. And I'm like, I need to run the
I use power line adapters. They work really well.
Ooh.
You just plug them into the wall, and as long as you have two Ethernet cords, they aren't like as good as like regular Ethernet, but like I get like 100 up, 100 down on
Yeah.
mine. It's pretty
Alright.
good.
Yeah, they're a good alternative.
Yeah. All right. Let's get back to it.
Yeah. So
I mean pretty much like I mean I
you
had to
just
get
kind of got caught off some jumps. That's kind of that entire stock.
Yep.
Got caught jumping a couple times by tilts and died. Okay, so you caught him jumping with that here.
Yeah. Do you think this is like
Yeah.
okay positioning? Like this is all good?
This is fine. Yeah. Yeah. Up here there. Okay. You up here there instead. Yeah, I think you could have up here directly off the bear.
Like just like here.
Yeah, right there. Like you could up it instantly.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's
That's
not
just
the
like one of
worst
those
thing.
things that like solo practicing will help with, because like, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't really know why that grab worked. Couldn't tell. Nice.
He missed a grab of his own.
Yeah. And that was cool. Yeah, we're back to grab and stomp fishing. Nice, you crouched. The spot dodge was probably an accident, but
Mhm.
still better than doing nothing.
Yeah, I messed up.
And yeah. So yeah, the
I
the
could've
tech
challenged
chase
it.
thing at 0 is weird because like, yeah, it's like technically you can't tech chase at 0, blah blah blah. on Sheik.
This irritates me. I just dropped that. If
Oh,
I back air
yeah.
that, he's dead.
I don't think you're even supposed to back her there. I think you're just supposed to grab ledge.
I mean, if I grab, I mean, he recovers really deep on. He's going like max drift.
Yeah, but he was kind of
Yeah.
high. I don't
Like,
know. You're pretty late on the back hair too. Like if you were really early on it, because like that was weird.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I don't like that one because he had too many options from that spot to
do you
back
think
there.
like a
That
fake out would have been better? Like, jump in to make it seem like I'm doing something and then go back? Like, go back to
yeah, I would
stage?
just position. I would just wait in front of the ledge, like with my back to it, and like maybe do like some short hops, like I'm gonna go off in back air, but don't even go off, and then you could just like grab ledge.
Yes, like short
Uh,
hop, but stay on stage.
Yeah, yeah, and then just yeah. The Sheik is so bad when you're holding the ledge. Okay, so roll in. You've done that a couple times. We talked about that. Wave dashing back to ledge is really good against Sheik pressure too. That's like a really good option.
Yeah. And then this is desperation me. This is desperate. I'm just
Oh yeah.
desperate.
So
This is like just me panicking more than I did in the
I actually
entirety of
wouldn't have hated an
2022.
up air in that spot. Like it's pretty hard for her to punish like Falcon coming down with up air.
Like even when they're needling.
Not here. Don't challenge the needles. But like in this spot where you came down with the double jump and then like came
Yeah,
down with a knee.
like a lay fast fall up air.
Yeah, yeah. The up air would just be like a lot better.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think the up air would have hit, honestly. I actually kind of like up air and neutral because it's like really good for spacing against
Yeah.
Sheik and safe on shield.
Yeah, this
very
is
hard to
just
whip punish.
this is a standard tech chase. I mean, this is what I was talking about where I felt like it felt like I got tech chased to death a lot.
Yeah. That was interesting. So you could have lived that, or well, I guess you still will. But you like you down tilted, and it looked like you held down, but then you did something else, and you just forward tilted afterwards, and it worked.
Yeah, I jumped right here. And
Yep.
again, this is just me being jump heavy. Just very jump
Yep.
happy. I'm not trusting crouch at all. I haven't held down crouch once.
Yeah. And at high percent, shield is your friend too.
Mhm.
Retreating to ledge when you're in the corner is really good. Okay. So go off stage. Oh, okay. Guess that worked. I would just be dash dancing there. You're just kind of spamming jumps and like if you're just dash dancing, she basically can't hit you.
Mhm.
Oh, so the up throw knee is another thing I wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
Work
I saw
there.
you mentioned this in Twitch chat.
It's not real.
At
Up
one.
throw knee does not work at high percent unless they DI in.
Mhm.
They can always jump out if they DI out. Or they can even sometimes aerial you. Usually they'll just jump out and then back air you for flying out there with the knee, and it's like terrible. Yeah, you just have to up air if they go out there.
All right, so up to up throw. Up to up throw up air at high percents on
Yeah.
DIY.
Pretty much always after like the 36% threshold, you're just like always up airing after up throw.
Yeah,
Sometimes in
it's-
like the 50s, you can short hop knee them on DI out. And if they DI in at like higher percents on the up throw, you can knee them.
Mhm.
But
I think I
on DI, you
remember.
have to up air.
I remember Marth's threshold is between like it's around like 78. I forgot the percent for Sheik. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think it's around that percent threshold as well, maybe a little bit higher. If I remember correctly. But
For-
generally around that range.
Yeah.
Okay. 123. But
Yeah, just remembering to up air instead of knee will actually like save you so much pain later in the set.
mhm.
um
Game 5 comes to mind.
Yeah.
I love throwing game 5s I know I can win.
I know it's like so tempting to go for that knee because if you get it, oh, the game's over. Whereas the up air, you still have to get like an edge guard.
Yeah,
But the up air gives you an edge guard. Pretty
Yep.
good.
Yeah, and then let's see the entirety of this. Let's see, uh, jump happy is a fine nair, and then I try to run up grab. I get grab happy when I panic. Tech chased. Let's see, miss that up, and then I'm dead.
Yeah.
Like the entirety of that, it felt all self-inflicted. I don't think Nuggets really played that amazing. Like
Yeah.
it felt like it was
like inherently pretty chump checky, and you have to just be ready for that. You have to always be holding down against Sheik and dash dance a lot because like that's kind of the one strength you have over Sheik really in this matchup. It's the only strength you have over her is your dash dance is better.
It is,
and she can't really contest it because you're so much faster than her on the ground.
Yeah,
and can dash dance in such a wider space that if you're just down to like abuse your dash dance, you will like bait her into whiffing like a lot, and will be able to like unreactably approach when you decide to.
Yeah, I actually want your question on this. So, what do you feel about butt stomps? So, like the Wizzy slash Lord stomp. I just call it the butt stomp.
It's very good against Sheik
because I tried going for it here. I don't think I hit many.
Okay,
like it's generally good versus dash attack.
A weird situation for it because like, yeah, there's not really a situation where it's gonna be you're in like a scrap in that position. She didn't have to move to hit you, right?
Yeah.
So that's not really where you want to stomp. You want to stomp where she has to run at you because it's the idea is to call out her run forward.
Yeah.
So if she can just like back her in place and it hits you, that's not where you want to be stomping. That is actually a place to nair, if anything.
Yeah.
Or just hold down and then grab her when she lands.
So you want a butt stomp when she's chasing.
Yes. It's like a really good call on her like boost grabbing, and because you like drift towards her and catch her while she's still dashing before she like even gets her hitbox out for like boost grab or dash tag.
What about if I have another question. What about if you're like overshooting? So like overshot. Like where would the overshoot be good if I overshot stomp?
It's pretty good if you see her whiff something in neutral that's not directly punishable. Because a lot of the time she's gonna like wave dash back afterwards, she's gonna dash back, something like that. Or even dash forward, and sometimes the stomp will still catch the dash forward. If she whiffs something in neutral and she's like too far away to directly just punish, you can like dash dance a sec sometimes and see the first interactions I would go for. I would just dash dance and like see what she does after whiffing, because sometimes a lot of Sheiks will like whiff a fair immediate F tilt like every time.
Yeah,
and
so
you just
one
start
of those.
grabbing that. But if they do other stuff, like if they decide to move after whiffing a move, or a charge needle or something, or wave dash back, then you can start being like, okay, now I'm gonna overshoot stomp after you do that.
So drive by stomp is good if they're trying to whiff punish.
It's good if they're just like if they whiff a move in neutral from like the other side of the stage. Like maybe you like ran through them and they ran the other way, and like did a move or whatever. You know, like Sheiks will just like randomly throw F tilt sometimes when we cross the stage.
Oh yeah, they'll do
you're
that.
just gonna like drive by nair. And so you can oftentimes like use your dash dance to bait them into doing that and then drive by stomp them.
Yeah.
And they're in disadvantage from the whiff, so the stomp becomes like a lot better.
Right, usually good after dash dance. So drive by stomp is good if they have a if they whiff a move from afar. Usually good after a dash dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Nick made a living off of drive by stomp in that match.
Yeah, it's like
Nick
actually
is
really good with Sheik, especially because a lot of Sheiks try and react to your approaches with shield grab. So you can drive by stomp behind them, and they can't shield grab you, and then you actually can. A lot of the times the Sheiks are so like glue eater brain, they'll still shield grab even though you're behind them.
Oh, there's
and then
many
you just
players
grab them for free.
That's exactly what I think. I'm just like, yeah, they just eat glue. when that happens.
Yeah.
All right, grab.
So, it's actually like I found kind of easy to get a lot of Sheiks to just whiff grabs in neutral and then punish
Yeah.
them.
That was the next setup. The down throw
It's
up
just up
tilt
air. Just up air.
right here.
So in
So
this yeah, up air, up air. Oh,
It-
instant! You could have gotten like a whole windmill of up airs there. Up air, up air,
Alright.
up air, and he's like deep off stage and takes a bunch of damage.
all right.
Oh.
Remember, I'm just gonna write this for myself. Remember, side B up air exists.
Just,
I like
just your main combo tree on Sheik is just up air, because like when she's above you, you're just trying to air wobble her.
All right, I'm just gonna
So
write
does air
don't
wobble.
live and die by knee.
Yeah. Knee is almost more of a neutral tool than it is a combo tool in this matchup.
Yeah, overshot knee or fade back knee and stuff like that.
Yeah. Mostly overshot.
Yeah, because you could just catch him dashing away or win a trade.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll put that as just a reminder. That's gonna come up later on. Yep, there's a
Yeah.
case in point. Case in point.
Yep. Shield grabbed
I-
even though you crossed up.
Case in point. I need them right after. There's the drive by.
And if you were really fast on the reaction, you even could have grabbed it too. I guarantee.
All right,
Like, it's a true punish.
here's the drive by
Yeah.
we talked about. Watch this. Up tilt, drive by.
Yep. Exactly. She whiffed a move in neutral. Drive by. Stomp.
And this makes me frustrated because I know I have it in my game plan. I know I can do it. I just don't do it enough.
So yeah, you
Jason's
contested
like
needle.
crazy. There was a clip where Nuggets grabbed nothing like 3 seconds after Jason was in that spot,
Yep.
and then he still got the punish. 'Cause Jason like tried to punish the like really egregiously bad whiff grab, and I was like, oh my god.
I don't know how like you feel about your reaction times too, Nathan, because like a lot of my game plan versus Sheik is really based on like reaction punish stuff.
Yeah. I just need to play
Um,
more. I think also straight up, I just need to play more.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, a lot of the openings I get are like very tight, like timing reactions on like stuff in neutral.
I'm still building my confidence up for it. I mean, this is where, I mean, I don't like making excuses, but I do think I need to just.
Okay,
like,
that was good.
get-
See, so every time you aerial on Sheik's shield, you just dash back. She's gonna fucking grab. It's like insane how because they always like hold down mash grab to like beat the gentleman.
The-
You just dash back or dash through her, and she will whiff grab.
Yeah,
and
because
you just
they're,
grab her.
they're monkeys. You know, they're monkeys. They just want to grab.
Yeah. Well, they're so used to every Falcon just gentlemaning too. Like
Mhm.
after doing the aerial, like oh
Yeah.
the Falcon Nair, they're gonna gentleman. I hold down and mash A, so that I cover the jab and grab them.
Yeah.
But you just dash back, they grab nothing, and then you grab them.
I'm really happy with this. I played this very well at this disadvantage. So I'm at disadvantage. Way dash back.
Yes, wave dash back to ledge. That's
yeah,
good.
This is
And
that
then
was all really good.
She was something. trying to get
Everything
you-
about that was really good.
Yeah. See, there you nailed out a shield. And actually, if you drifted forward on that nair, it would have hit her for fairing.
hmm
As funny as that is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of pressed a bit.
Recovery.
That was good
Nice.
to get back.
Yep. But there you nared against a crouching Sheik. Does not work.
Yep.
And then you nared forward into a Sheik trying to power shield grab you in the corner.
Yep. Jump happy.
Yep.
Jump happy. Jump happy. Just remember to
Yes.
trust shield.
Shield or crouch. Or
So
whatever, or
Han,
just
how do I
dash
handle
dance and
this?
then grab.
Because this happened versus Fat Chance, and this happened against this. So Sheik from ledge has been a problem. I've come to realize this, and so
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah,
So what-
no, don't challenge the needles.
so Fat Chance, what he would do is that he'd ledge fair. And what would be the deal with doing with Sheik ledge kneels? Do I just have to give it the respect it deserves, or like play around platform? Like, what would be the
Yeah,
ideal thing to
I
do
like
here?
being on the platform there. I actually love sitting on the platform against Sheik there because you can just shield drop aerial her if she like tries to ledge dash.
So do platform tricks, if, what is it? If they're trying to, what is it?
Oh,
they're-
my,
if they're trying to ledge aerial, or excuse me, a ledge needle.
Yeah. Just try and bait out the needles too. That's like pretty good. Also, remember to SDI like away on the needles so they don't just get like free grab on like rising needle.
Like
'Cause, like,
cross it up.
Like
what?
SDI away, because like if they're doing rising needle, you should be able to avoid getting grabbed. They have to like to get a true grab, they have to falling needle into grab.
SDI away
So
needles.
she's doing,
if you
and then
get
you can
hit.
just like dash out, and then yeah, if you do get hit, like this needle that she does actually shouldn't be that bad for you if you like SDI away and then dash away. It's still bad,
Yeah.
but like
I rolled out. I mean, that's not
yeah,
it's not the worst thing, but it's just worth keeping in mind. So like I played it well, but the roll I don't think was the best decision afterwards. But
yeah.
it's
If you
similar to
could have dashed,
Falco
it would have been
Laser.
better.
It's similar to Falco Laser. Like you have to SDI away at the
Yeah.
laser. Like that's fine,
Yes,
except the roll was questionable.
Hey, Solomon.
Hello.
Ooh.
Oh, your
Hello.
mic sucks ass. Holy cow.
All right, up throw. This is good. That was all
Hi,
really good.
Solomon.
Hello.
We're learning.
You could actually just shield grab there.
Fuck.
When she just like fared in front of you, and so Nuggets here has not represented the high level pressure, which is to do aerial dash back.
Mhm.
He has not done that at all. He's done aerial move every time. You can just hold down mash grab there, it'll work.
All right, just mash grab on air when they do aerial
mash
move.
A while holding shield and hold
Yeah.
down. Do the ASDI thing that Sheiks do to Falcon.
Yep, just do drink
Just mimic him.
drink glue
You
myself
will
and grab them.
100% CC grab this up tilt. You'll CC grab jab. You'll CC grab the F tilts. And if she just sits there, you will just grab her.
Yep, mash CC shield grab if they
The
If
only
they
option that avoids this shield grab is dash back, and Nuggets has so far not done that once.
so match CC shield grab if they do aerial to move on your shield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wizzy
this
does
scrap,
this a lot.
You're just looking for crouch grab and scraps, basically. It's like your only option.
yeah.
You found yourself in a scrap in shield. You can only go for CC grab here. You got, like, no
Yeah,
options.
if you try to jab, I mean, you're basically banking on them not CCing at all, which is not... Good players are gonna CC it, so it's just better
Yeah.
to CC shield grab.
Yeah, it's just so much higher reward, too.
Yeah. And...
Yep, nice. Yeah, nice. You grabbed.
Two...
Choice. Oh,
Dude, with peace and love to the Cheek players that were in attendance today, I don't think either of them looked at the screen a single time for any other set. It kind of made me really distressed. And they
Was
still
Pencil
like
there
got
today?
Oh no, these back airs. Okay, so Nathan, when you're edge guarding Sheik, the back air is like a very specific option coverage thing. It's not just like you can't just throw it out against Sheik.
It's like... Hang on, I think I went a little too far. So... We're gonna get him off stage, I think, like, here. So... Is it better just to,
Yeah.
like, grab ledge? Just wait dash to ledge?
Well, okay, so here that's not even the situation because you couldn't even go off stage there.
Mhm.
You didn't have time to edge guard that. You just had to let them take ledge.
Okay.
You didn't have enough time. It's the next one, I think, where you like around here maybe.
Right here.
Yeah. So, yeah, you go for this back air. There's too many mix-ups she can do. She's just too close to the stage.
Mhm. Is it better just to, like, wait dash to ledge or just, like, give her it?
Just wave dash ledge, and you can hack stash, deny her grabbing the ledge, and do the flowchart. You know the edge guard flowchart, like
Yep,
Lizzie's flowchart
yeah,
on
but,
Cheek.
yeah, hack stash or refresh the ledge, like, either refresh 2 or 3 times, and then, you know, knee if they're on stage, or stomp knee, back air if they're, like, way too close, back air if they're way too close to where the knee is too precise. Be aware if they omps attack the back air, then you can, like, forward tilt or whatever afterwards.
You can just keep back airing if they don't
Yeah.
attack until they're dead.
Yeah, you know the general gist.
I did
Like,
that to Spark in tournament. It was very funny. He omps attacked my back air at 100, and I kept back airing him until he was at 200 and couldn't omps attack anymore and died.
That's a good interaction. I just
Yeah.
envision now that's about what I expect. Just
Yeah.
boom, 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 and then he finally dies.
I literally got him to 200% on Pokemon, and he just got deleted after that.
Yeah. I'm gonna just write remember the chart. Remember.
Yeah. Yeah, don't just go for the greedy like read back air unless their options are super cut off.
I'm gonna just write don't try
can-
to read it.
A big thing I'll do with the backer too is I will full hop out with my back, to the ledge, whatever.
Yeah, the full
I'll
hop back
full
turn.
hop. Yeah. And you can actually like drift the full hop to grab ledge or drift out and back air as like unreactively. And so you can react to what the Sheik's doing while you're full hopping and like while you're drifting. So you can read like, okay, the Sheik's too far to just like get to the ledge. I will go out and back air her. Or, oh, she's close enough that she has mix-ups, I'll grab ledge and hack sash.
Yeah, so like here, just like full hop sometimes instead, or like do short hop,
I think
double
you do
jump
have to
back.
short hop here. I don't think back air was an option here because she was too close to the ledge. You just had to grab ledge.
Yeah, just like short
But
hop.
if she's a little farther out, then you can full hop. And if she like kind of goes low without fast falling, then you can like fast fall back at her. And if she like fast falls, then you just grab the ledge. If she like immediate up Bs, then of course you just grab the ledge. All that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I get the idea now. See, down throw. Pretty good up air. Same thing again. Except this time it was just I was way too close. I was way too close to where like it's better just to treat the ledge.
So just dash dance here. You're kind of just in that jump mode.
Yeah.
A dash dance, because she's at that percent where like grab, up throw, up air will send her so far off stage that you get like a guaranteed edge guard and will win you the game. So rather than committing to all these back airs, just play your normal safe grounded game. And if you find an opportunity to go for an up air or back air, that's fine. And if you find an opportunity to grab, you have that option available to you. But you're just repeatedly committing to short hop aerial, and then she's just like F tilting you and stuff.
Yep, I'm just waiting for it instead of actually making them work for it. And that's something that I was very upset about, is that I felt like I didn't really make him earn it. I kind of just gave him everything he wanted. And I'm like, I'm a very giving person, I guess. I like giving back to the community. I like giving sets there.
Almost stole the holiday season.
Yep. I was just a few months late, but that was very giving of me. But, yeah, just, like, don't give him an inch, basically. Just don't give him an inch. Just, like, make his life a living hell, pretty much, and just dash chance.
Yeah.
Dash chance. FOD.
Yeah, the stage, I do recommend playing like a bitch on the platforms.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot approach Sheik on Fountain. It actually sucks.
Yeah, I missed the pivot. I fucked that all up. That could have just been stomping. I knew I fucked it up. And there's the thing again. He jumped into it.
Yeah, he jumped into it. So you're very lucky. If he hadn't, that just whiffs, and then he probably back here's.
Mm-hmm. Well, I did the thing. Hang on, I did the nair.
Yeah. Fuck.
Right here. I did the nair. And I caught him jumping.
You could have grabbed after the stomp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ice climber.
No? Oh, thank you, God.
Am I listening to two ranked sets, or are you guys playing each other?
Me and Solomon? No, we're I'm playing
No.
Vile.
Okay.
I'm drunk and getting bad at unranked.
I was like, this dude, Vile has like 7 different characters, and they're all better than his Peach, and they all play really differently. It's so insane.
Yep, and I'm doing this.
Does Vile have a Mewtwo?
Yeah.
I might.
Simon, I did the dash chance.
Yeah.
I actually did it. And then
Nice,
that's
that
where
was good too.
and that's
Ooh,
where the
oh,
actual the
nice.
setup works. That back air
Oh
thing.
my god.
That's where it
Yeah, yeah.
actually
Dude, I
works.
play Designs Climbers. I die at like 70% every stock. I just want to kill myself. It's so awful.
That's going in the VOD.
True.
Every
I didn't know it was being recorded.
But record.
Any Deep the sandwich fans out there, this is the his dares fuck me up every single time. I hate it so much.
Yeah. You just grab ledge.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Mind game.
I'm just not
I'm
grabbing
actually
ledge.
close.
You're allergic to the ledge in this matchup, it looks
I'm
like.
Falco build right now.
Was that in the guarantee percent or no?
I think yes. I think they DI'd in enough that it works there.
Yeah, because I felt like this one they weren't as far out.
Yeah, if you have to dash, it's not like real usually. Yeah, it's weird, but yeah,
Yeah, remember to grab ledge instead
that one looked real.
of bear. And then, yeah. No, I think I played that game 3 like I actually played very well. Like, I think that's what I should have been doing the entire set. Like, that entire game 3, I felt like I was probably the best game I played that entire set. And then game 4 was story. This one sucks. This one, I felt like I gave up a lot. And same thing with, there is one situation in the final stock of game 4 where I missed a pivot. Let's see.
I didn't like that stomp either.
Which stomp?
Okay.
Go back.
The one you did like very early on. You just kind of like short hop stomped, like just slightly drifting forward.
This
Like,
one?
right there, yeah.
So that one's
That
fine.
was like a-
This first one's fine.
Yeah, the first one was fine. The second one was not.
Yeah, it's like right in front of her, and it's like I'm in lag
Yeah.
already.
Yep.
It's like they're just waiting for me to do something afterwards. In this case, it was the
Yeah,
dash
at this
chance.
percent, you remember, like, you don't really want to be jumping unless it's like literally a read on her dash in or a read on her dash out.
Yeah,
Those are like the only times you're trying to jump.
yeah. Don't jump in. All right, I'm gonna write that down. Don't jump unless. Don't jump versus Sheik at low percent unless it's a dash in or a dash out.
A read on that, yeah. Like basically, unless you're overshooting or like whizzy stomping.
Yeah, like the whizzy. I just call it butt stomping. So basically, just if I do the butt stomp.
Oh.
Yeah, and then this is just me. That you know what's funny? Literally in my head, I shit you not. This entire stock, right here, that nair. I literally in the middle of the set, literally in my mind, I'm like, I'm jumping too much. That was when
Yeah.
my mind came to the realization. Just in this moment, I'm like, I'm jumping way too much. I literally lost this stock because I was jumping way too much. So like even in the moment, I knew I was aware. Like I'm jumping way too much.
Yeah, if you like, yeah, just focus on ground movement and like move out of shield a lot versus Sheik and use crouch.
Yeah, and then like so right here, this is good like needle defense. I would say like decent like right here.
Yeah,
Like I'm not shielding the
then-
needles.
you're just naring.
I have
You
panic
get hit
grab.
for jumping, and then you panic grab. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, try and bait her into whiffing something punishable, and
Mhm.
use shield. Run up shield is your friend. Run up shield, run up crouch. All
Yep.
great.
This is something Umar told me constantly, and I just lost trust in it. That's DIing all the
Run
way
up
to the
shield,
other.
wave dash back is like so good
It is.
against Sheiks,
Universally. It's really good
especially.
for box too. It's super broken.
It is really good universally. It's especially good versus Sheik because you can
Oh,
shield grab
yeah,
all of her
for
grounded
Sheik.
moves and aerials and just kill her.
Yeah.
Uh, so, and then if she doesn't give it to you, you just wave dash back and reset.
Yeah. So like right here, hand. Did I do the Nair out of shield thing? Let's see. Yep, I did the Nair out of shield thing and when she jumped.
Yeah.
And then boom.
Nice.
Yes.
I keep doing that up smash by
Oh my
accident.
god.
Me turning wintering. My ledge game is bad right now.
I keep trying to up air you and I keep up smashing.
I'm
Oh
just...
my god, that was insane. Yeah, sometimes she just gets those weird ass grabs where you're like just dash dancing and she just like walk up grabs and it catches you.
And
I don't understand.
that's tilting. That's what it
A
felt
little
like.
bit. That was like a really dumb grab.
Yeah.
But it happens. You
It's
just kind of got to accept that.
Yeah.
That is where you can like be like, if they're just doing those, maybe platform camp a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did the thing again.
Yep. The back air
I
again.
did the thing again.
Allergic to grabbing the ledge.
Yeah.
Story of the set.
Seeing this just makes me kind of upset because I really realized I threw the set really hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you know.
You're
Oh,
getting
well.
shield grabbed on Nair though. It looks like
Yeah.
you probably didn't fast fall it.
No. And my spacing
in
on it was
time.
terrible the entire set.
The spacing actually doesn't really matter. Nair isn't quite shield grabbable. It's close, but it's not.
Like, you think I should, like, late fast fall it?
If you do it perfectly, like if you do the frame perfect, like rising Nair into fast fall, they can't quite shield grab it. You can like dash back before they can, or dash through if you're really close.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I just want to play this back again. So, I get the crazy knee, and then he does monkey grab.
Jump mode.
Yep. Jump mode. Good up B by me.
Oh yeah, the edge cancel was really good. Oh, you just kind of stood
Forward
still
B.
there.
There it is. I could have just up aired.
Yep.
Good up B
Yep.
drift again. I could have just stopped
That
knee
was
that
good.
also, and I would have been fine. Grabbing ledge allergy. Let's see. Still jump happy.
God.
Ledge game sucks. Do you think so? Right here when they hold hard in, is that still? Do you think it's? Is it just
if
outside?
you were maybe more frame tight, you could have got the knee there.
Yeah,
It's
they a
hard for
little-
me to tell by the video because it's so laggy on my end. Like I can't really see, but
No, there's time where I could. There's a bit
yeah,
of time where I
it
could have
definitely
done
looked like there was some hang time there where you could have done it.
Because what's the percent at? I'm gonna go back. So he's at 70. So
79. Yeah, this works.
82.
82 before the over 80
82.
you can definitely hit it.
yeah,
if they
I'm
DI in.
I'm just late on the timing. I'm just late. Yeah, that's kneeable. I'm just late. So like say like my timing's off on it, do I just opt to up air instead or to just still try the knee?
Yeah, I guess so. If you recognize that you are late on the jump, you up air.
Up air or back air?
Just up air.
Okay.
Up air is just a much better hitbox.
Let's see. And I'm gonna go back again. Let's see. That air dodge was actually decent by me. Right here. Good air dodge. I just got caught with shield drop. I
And
just
then you
got
shield
caught.
dropped earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. That was good. That was like the first time he did it.
Yeah. I don't like how close you're playing to the ledge there though.
Do you think I should stay like more centered?
Yeah, you want to stay like out of range of ledge dash F tilt basically. And you're like right in front of the ledge, which gave him that whole like mix up.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess like he hadn't represented it. That's why I'm contesting it. Because he just hasn't
Yeah.
represented it.
But like, there's so many options he could have done. He could have like ledge dash up tilted. He could have needled. He could have just fared from ledge and regrabbed ledge. Probably.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff.
So
that
you're
she
saying
can do there.
so you're saying hold center more instead of trying to contest Sheik when they're at the ledge.
Yeah, you can like sort of contest. You can do the like threaten to like grab the ledge thing if they're really camping, but I wouldn't even really like do that very often because it is kind of risky. I would just like play on the platform if anything. If you want to threaten like you're gonna grab ledge, just go to the platform and then you can back off, and they'll probably get off the ledge because you can just unreactably grab ledge really fast from the plat.
Yeah, use platform. So here's what I'm gonna have for this: hold center mode if they're doing ledge stuff. Use platforms if they're condition around ledge dash F tilt.
Yeah.
Okay. This is something actually when I played Jmook, he that was one thing I was catching him. I was actually catching his ledge dashes. So condition around ledge dash F tilt.
Oh.
Yeah, I fucked up out of shield. I could have stomped out shield. I could have done many things. Could grab there. Okay, this is weird. I was.
Yeah, that's the Sheik mix-up classic where it's like you can't. It's ambiguous.
Yeah, so catch him with the up air is good up air. I thought he was gonna be on stage. Dead ass, like
Yeah.
right here. I don't know
That's
if it
the
was.
mix-up. That Randall made this annoying because normally I would say that's like where you hack stash or whatever and just like hold ledge when they poof and don't have to do the get up and then you can cover everything.
Mm-hmm.
But Randall is awkward. Yeah.
Rendell gave me the finger. And then Shy Guy assist. He's dead. So right here, let's see. It is just run up CC again. Just like, hey, wait, did I jump?
You're kind of high percent here now for this. I mean, you can run up crouch.
I just want to see.
But
Did
some
I
things
did
start
I
to knock
jump?
down.
I want to see if I jumped right here. God, I hate Windows. I tried grabbing.
Yeah.
I tried grabbing again.
It looks
I'm
like
just
you're airborne right here. When the jab hits, it definitely looks like you're airborne. Oh, I guess you did. I guess you're just not holding down then. Because, yeah, you should be able to go for a grab there and just CC ASDI it down,
yeah.
and then you'd be fine.
Just
You could
losing
grab her
trust in
for
it.
jabbing.
I'm just losing trust in it again. I'm not trusting. Trust CC game at all costs. Man, how did I get hit by this tilt? Did I just jump?
Yeah, you jumped.
Yeah, I jumped. Jumped.
That's been the answer like almost every time.
Oh man. I am.
That's how set analysis tends to go. Because
I'm a very stubborn player. Damn,
well,
I'm
that's
like
just
I'm like
how that
2013
works.
I'm like 2013 HBox where everything is just lazy drift. Oh my god, I watched an analysis of 2013 HBox. Such a lazy player back in 2013. Good grab.
Simon, in this matchup, what are your thoughts about the axiom of like you shouldn't try to hit your opponent unless you outplay them? That's something Fiction told Joshman about the Ditto, and it like changed my outlook on the matchup entirely.
Yes, that's extremely true.
Yeah, because it feels that way in this matchup from like how I understand it, which is like 90% of the time you want your openings to be from shielding or just grabbing them out of a dash dance on a whiff or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This entire like sequence right here, so like
Almost
after
the entire neutral you want to play against Sheik is just trying to bait her into pressing the button first.
Yeah, going for like aerials that might catch her doing something that seems high EV in other matchups seems really bad versus Sheik particularly.
I'm pretty happy if
Yeah,
I
'cause
played
she
this.
just stuffs things so easily.
Yeah.
All of Sheik's moves beat all of Falcon's is the way to look at it.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy with how I played this. So I missed a grab, but this is okay.
Yeah.
I catch on.
Yeah,
I
you
missed the
gotta jump.
knee. I'm still playing. I played that.
You just up air check chase there.
Yeah.
And then you jumped again, and she just came down with a fair and hit you.
Yeah. I could have just done the knee
Just
tech
up
chase
air.
thing.
Just up air there. It
Like-
covers everything.
Okay. Remember up air coverage.
Like, I don't even think she's dead from a knee if she DIs.
I'm going back to Peach.
Okay.
Remember up air coverage. it just feels like a lot of this set, I literally just forgot simple things. Like, I don't even think I'm getting outplayed. I feel like I'm literally just forgetting stuff that I usually hit. So
Yeah.
remember up air coverage.
It kind of seems like you're just spamming jump, and he's just kind of spamming moves, and they're catching your jumps,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
which is
that's
how this
in
matchup
these,
works.
and that's where I don't like losing these types of sets because I know I'm a significantly better player than that. So
Yeah.
don't live and die off of knee tech chase.
Oh wow.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that's a fair.
Whenever I get wave shine, I just spam all the buttons on my box and hope for the best.
Seems like a good strategy.
How do you get this grab? That's my question. So, I'm jump happy. I'm jump happy. I panic grab.
Yeah.
And
You shielded, which is the problem. That
Yeah.
grab could have worked if you actually just dashed out of crouch, but
Yeah.
you press shield.
I did the shield thing. Yeah, that was a good knee.
Wow, I can't believe that worked. Honestly,
No,
I thought
I
she would just F tilt there.
there's a certain thing I've found that like you could just do like this is basically my new like I used to do overshot knee a lot, but this is like the next iteration of it. It's like if you knee in the corner, if you just like knee in the corner even at high percent, like even at this sort of area, like they're trying to do jab and you just win the trade, pretty much.
If they're jabbing, I usually expect Sheiks to F tilt there.
Yeah.
The main thing about Sheik that's hella annoying is if they space the F tilt really well, like if they have the pressure situation, like where you're shielding and you can't reposition,
Mm-hmm.
and then they space their F tilt, you actually can't punish it because the only way to punish F tilt is with shield grab.
Mm-hmm.
So if they space around shield grab, you just have to sit there and watch them F tilt your
Yep.
shield.
And this is where I want to pull my hair out real quick. So this is all
Yeah.
really good right here. Get the knee. So that's actually a tech flub. That jump there,
Yep.
I meant to turn around jump. That was all a tech flub.
I see.
And this
Yeah,
is
she tried
where
to grab
this is
ledge.
where I'm more upset is that I actually I just win the set. Because I literally just missed this one turnaround.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
Randall was there,
happens.
but still, like, that was a tech flub. That entire part was a tech flub.
Oof, yeah.
I'm glad that at least I'm taking action, doing this set now. Get it out of the way. Let Salt run through for the night, and then get back at it. I mean, I'm going to what is it, Luke's house tomorrow. So I'm basically just gonna grab Freehawks and just put them on a set with me, and we're just gonna play this matchup. I'm just gonna like just
Holy
sit him down on a chair and just be like, Brian, we play this matchup.
Oh, don't give him the practice.
I want to give him the practice because I need the practice. I have my own
I think
gains.
Brian is so different from Nuggets as a player. It's actually insane.
I need the practice though.
Whenever I play Nuggets, he just camps me out on platforms until I give up.
Yeah, he just like randomly mashes attacks after camping at like a in disclosed time period. And I
Okay,
just like
let's see. Stomp, good grab.
him.
I missed the
Yes.
tech chase, and then I had this. It's just bad decision making. Not even gonna get into it. That's just bad decision making. That backer never works.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to dash back out of crouch, grab that.
Yeah. Yep. Dash back out of crouch. I know. That's just bad decision making.
Oh no.
Tech chased. Man, he's really eating the Elmer's glue.
I've never heard the glue before until today.
You have not. Yep, this is the knee up air. I remember, Simon, you pointed this out in Twitch chat. Knee up air. If I just up air this.
I don't remember. Maybe.
So, stop knee right here.
yes. Oh yeah, yeah.
It was this because this looked like it was up airable.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, instead just double knee.
I see why you went for double knee though. I don't think that was the problem. I don't think I commented on that. I was probably commenting just on like a time where you up threw and could have appeared. Like there. Well, okay,
I
the knee
mean,
worked.
it like
That's crazy.
there are areas where it does work. It does work, but like
Yeah.
I get what you mean. Like there are times
The
where
main thing
just
is, so
punch right there.
if Sheik DI's up and not up, down and away on the up throw, full hop knee will just go past her
Yeah.
completely unless she jumps into
she
it.
DI'd enough in, and he was
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
going
she
for the
did.
tech. He was probably going for the tech, and I just caught him in time.
Yeah.
Because if he techs that knee misses. Good grab. I missed that meant to be a short hop stomp.
That's good. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a grabbable. That's shield grabbable
Yep.
right
Yep.
here.
Yep. You gotta
Shield.
mash. You gotta mash. You gotta be a cheeser. They're
Yep.
cheesing you. You gotta cheese back.
I'm gonna just write this down. Mash grab when they jab. Mash grab when they jab your shield.
More than
Oh.
Mash grab when they jab your
yes.
shield.
oh no.
Become the cheeser. Simon, I think you remember this because we've talked about this many years ago. I used to be way better at cheesing people. I used to be
too
way
honest.
better at it. Man, I gotta really just channel my.
secret is Falcon is the most honest character in Melee. Nothing he does is cheese.
So now you're generous. You're honest. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Simon, let me just
No, I'm just kidding. Falcon's a fucking glue eater as the rest of them.
I was gonna say
think when I
Simon.
play.
Simon, you're actually just not. I was like,
I don't think when I play Falcon at all. You know what I think about when I play Falcon?
you're
What I'm gonna
just
have for
jack.
dinner later.
You're just jacked chic. You're just jacked chic. That's what you are. But basically, Simon, I should just be my 2018, 2019 self and just cheese people again.
Yeah. Cheese.
Maybe
tastes
maybe this is why I got good. I just accepted the cheese.
good. You need a healthy mix though.
I know.
Because at that point, it's not even really cheese. It's just a free chump check.
Yeah.
It's when Marth's down tilt at the ledge. It's like they're not risking anything by doing it, really. They're allergic to grabbing the ledge. God damn it. Good up air into. Bleh.
I'm just. I'm a very giving person.
What?
That's all I can say. I'm a very giving person.
Yeah. Okay, that happens.
This entire I finally
Oh,
baited a shield grab. It took 5 games. I finally did it. Good grab. My grab game was terrible the entire
Yeah.
set.
What do I do?
It's like this grab right
Cards
here.
out of my
Like
shining a single shine.
That was a grab there. Where you jabbed.
I'm going back to running
Yeah,
very
so-
fast.
right here, I get a really good grab, but again, I convert nothing off of it. Like I just lay off. You know, and this is what happens, Simon. Sometimes I realize when I get nervous, I will just lay off on the pressure. I don't even try to contest. I just lay off entirely. Like, I don't even try to stomp. I don't even try to knee. I don't even try to threat at all. So
Yeah, it's not good. You just gotta do something.
remember to threat with knee or grab after initial
On him inside.
after initial throw, even if it whiffs. Because I just lost confidence in it, and once I lost confidence in it, it's game over at that point.
The weak knee.
Yeah.
I just a weak knee to like
Uh,
5 times.
Move on from here.
Let's see. I'm gonna go back to the how do you get the grab? So I lose trust in that. Let's see.
God.
I didn't CC. I tried to jab. Yep, CC grab. Never jab sheep
Aw,
Sheik
man.
up close. Never do it. Never do it. You're gonna get
Yep.
grabbed each time.
Where am I?
There's a grab.
That was a good grab.
Into a read. Could have jab reset after that stomp.
Yep. This is just the video buffering. Don't worry about it. This is all really good.
It's fine. Oof, what an air.
Yep.
And then
there's...
up air. Up air.
It's like, I'm more just impressive. I tried very hard. I really, oh my god. I'm just realizing how much just I dropped the ball on this. And let's see. So after the invincibility. Right here. I got caught. I brushed.
Yeah.
I just got caught. Can't
You know,
really complain.
extended.
How much does Nuggets get?
You did the classic where you overextended when your invincibility ran out.
Mm-hmm.
Up air.
Up air.
Yeah, when they DI fall down and away, you have to up air.
Yeah.
Knee will simply go over their head.
And then this is right here.
Fine.
Okay,
there
I
we
let
go,
go of
ground
it right
edge.
here, and I'm upset about it. I saw this, I'm like, I literally just gave that up.
Yep. That's a classic. That edge guard's hard.
Mm,
It's very ambiguous whether Sheik's gonna land sometimes, and you just have to remember not to pull the trigger early.
I really just, I mean, this is where I finally got tilted and upset, because I really know I gave up all that.
Yeah. Just I don't think there's a whole lot more to say. I know how the set ends. I mean, just comes back to what we talked about. Game
Yeah.
plan. Dash dance a lot.
Yep.
Use shield.
And I'm
wave
getting
dash out of
caught
shield.
jump. I'm getting
Use
caught
crouch
jumping.
a lot. Don't jump so much. Yeah.
All right.
Fish
Jump
for those
back.
stomps. Try and use movement, and especially grounded movement, and crouch and shield to bait
Alright.
Sheik into whiffing stuff or unsafely hitting your shield, and then punish.
All right.
And just work on said punish game. Up air is your best friend in punish.
I didn't.
And then I'm dead.
What'd you
And then-
say? Mid game, I
is-
didn't hear you.
And that is the set. So, Simon, let's
That
go
is
through
the
it again, because I'm gonna have my what we learned section now. So what we learned, because there's definitely a lot what we learned. All right. First thing. Just grab the ledge.
Yep. Grab the ledge.
Grab.
Sorry, one second.
I'm gonna just write grab the fucking ledge.
Probably last one.
Grab the fucking ledge, just for emphasis. Grab the fucking ledge. Number 2. Stay grounded. Versus Sheik. At low percent. Unless they dash in, away, or whiff something. What are the other things? I'm going back to the notes now. Don't hang on. Up throw, up air.
Yeah. Your friend.
Okay.
Up throw, up air, high percents. Up throw, up air, high percents. Up throw, knee. Doesn't work on DIOA. It doesn't work on DIOA. Let's see. Mash grab when they jab your shield. Jab your shield or aerial into move.
Yeah. I mean, just remember situations where you can like CC and cheese
Yeah.
grab them.
Yep, just mash CC grab.
Actually,
Mash
why
CC grab.
did he is versus nuns?
I'm trying to think of what were the other things that were very important because I'm going through the notes now. Side B up air. That's another one. Side B up air.
I don't think you should really be thinking about it like specific move to move links as much as general combo like route of you see them above you, you up air.
Yeah.
Because they get above you all the time. It's not just like specifically side B or specifically up throw.
If
They're
she
above
gets
you for whatever reason. Up air, up air, up air, up air.
If she gets above you,
That's-
just up up air. I'm gonna write in parentheses, side B on plat, grab, etc. Because that can apply to just anything. Let's see. Dash chances also trust dash chances, tight dash chances. Trust dash dance
Oh,
game.
Oh,
so that was getting trade.
Tight dash chances. Tight dash chances. And then less jump happy, more ground play. But I feel like that also applies to just like stay grounded. Should I need to repeat that or not? Or just like point out less jump happy?
Yeah, just stay grounded. You don't want to jump versus Sheik really ever unless you have to.
I'll just write in parentheses, don't jump unless you need to. Unless needed.
At least just not in scraps. You don't want to jump in scraps.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna run down. Here's what we learned. So, grab the fucking ledge. Stay grounded versus Sheik at low percent unless they dash in, away, or whiff something. Don't jump unless needed. Don't jump unless needed. Up throw, up air, high percents. Up throw knee does not work on DI away. Mash grab when they jab you, drop your shield or aerial into move. Mash CC grab. If Sheik is above you, just up air and then write in parentheses. Just side B on whether side B on plat via grab, etc. And then trust dash chance game, tight dash chances specifically.
Yeah.
And then there's really anything else, or like pretty much cover the bases on it.
I think that's pretty much it. I think those are the biggest takeaways by far. I was like, didn't have much else to comment on the set beyond that.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna end the recording now. I'm glad I got
Alright,
that out of
sounds
my
good.
system.